Across Portsmouth, New Hampshire's historic seacoast lies an island silhouetted with cresting cranes and a bustling waterfront. This is Seavey Island in Kittery, Maine, home to America's leader in attack submarine modernization, Portsmouth Naval Shipyard. Established on June 12, 1800, the shipyard's formative years were spent developing an untamed terrain into an industrialized landscape that would soon support the construction of sailing warships. As America was entrenched into the War of 1812, the shipyard's first warship, USS Washington, with its intimidating 74 cannons, was purposely launched early to deter any British advancement up the Piscataqua River. Already faced with a gauntlet of firepower from a well-fortified harbor, the British thought it best not to tempt any additional resistance from a floating fortress. Over the following decades, advancements in warship design saw wooden hulls yield to the strength of steel. With limited acreage, the shipyard was spatially challenged to fabricate and construct these larger warships. Concurrently, with the Navy's commissioning of the undersea vessel USS Holland in 1900 from a private shipbuilder, the prospect of building submarines in naval shipyards generated increased interest. Enthusiastic about being at the forefront of this groundbreaking initiative, the shipyard welcomed the opportunity. Meanwhile, across the globe, Russia's aggressive advancement through Eastern Asia was vehemently met with Japanese opposition. Escalating into war, President Theodore Roosevelt called upon the shipyard to provide a secure venue conducive to facilitating negotiations. Without delay, Portsmouth rolled out the red carpet, and on September 5, 1905, after a month of conferences and social engagements, the Treaty of Portsmouth was signed, bringing peace and an end to the Russo-Japanese War. Following this international achievement, the shipyard was full speed ahead with its maritime mission. In 1917, the shipyard launched the first submarine constructed in a public shipyard, the L-8, and was now poised for a future in submarine research, construction, and repair. America's entrance into World War II intensified the Navy's demand for a submarine fleet capable of undersea warfare and the protection of global sea lanes. Rolling up their sleeves, a ready and robust workforce not only met the challenge, but far exceeded any expectations. In 1944 alone, this shipyard constructed 32 diesel-powered submarines, and at war's end was credited with building 1/3 of America's submarine force, finishing 79 new construction submarines. Soon after the war, diesel-powered submarines surrendered to the operational advantages of nuclear power. In response, the shipyard designed and constructed USS Albacore, the prototype leading to the first nuclear-powered submarine. This was game-changing and afforded the advantage to safely operate a warship fully submerged for extended periods of time. As a result, in 1958, Portsmouth built the first nuclear-powered submarine in a naval shipyard, USS Swordfish, later constructing 9 others. With the delivery of USS Sandlance in 1971, the shipyard's mission changed to overhaul, repair, and modernization. When submarine maintenance and modernization became the shipyard's calling, Portsmouth became the best at it. Following the 9/11 attacks, Portsmouth responded by delivering 6 ships in a row back to the fleet, ahead of schedule or under budget, setting records along the way. With unprecedented performance on USS Alexandria, completed 2 weeks early and $9 million under budget, the shipyard earned the Secretary of Defense Award for Depot Maintenance Excellence. Portsmouth's gold standard of quality work continued to produce results on USS Oklahoma City, $4 million under budget, and USS Providence, an incredible 23 days early. Resiliency and grit enabled the shipyard to minimize the spread of COVID-19 while maximizing the mission, ultimately delivering USS California as the fastest availability of its kind and USS Annapolis 6 days early. Portsmouth's commitment to excellence continued as the shipyard completed USS Texas battle-ready and home for the holidays in December 2024. Since laying the first keel on a wooden warship more than 2 centuries ago, to today's mission as America's leader for attack submarine maintenance, repair, and modernization, Portsmouth is entrusted with the Navy's Attack Submarine Service Life Extension Program and billions of dollars of infrastructure optimization to deliver the shipyard the nation needs. Portsmouth Naval Shipyard's dedicated workforce continues to safely deliver first-time quality service, on budget, on time to the fleet, enabling undersea warfighters to be battle-ready when called upon. A tradition that continues to proudly serve this nation and personify the cherished theme, from sails to atoms.